All right, and welcome everybody. How you guys all doing today? It is listen, it's been a kind of a challenging day. Okay, let's just go with challenging. I'm gonna stick with challenging, and we're gonna roll with that. Okay, because I do think that's what we've got here. We've got a very challenging day. The challenge is that we've got Tether over here just deciding to take a dump out, right? On all of us. I mean, unbelievable. We got Tether over here dumping down on us once again. We got a Tether dump once again. A bunch of people, freaking out. Now, this time, you notice I didn't put out any warnings. I didn't say, hey, there's going to be a massive Tether pump, because I knew there wasn't going to be, right? There just was no massive Tether pump. Now, was there a move, and have we offset the price a little more? We've almost got a 200, we're back to a 200-point offset with the dump of Tether, but you'll notice we never got a huge Tether pump like we did last time. Remember, I don't know if you guys remember last time, but I mean, it wasn't long. It was October 15th, 16th, 17th, one day around there. When we fell out and we just got that massive Tether pump, and it just pumped us all the way up 1,000 points or whatever. It was crazy. And, we just never saw that. It never happened. And there it is. There's the Tether pump right there. Especially on, any of the USDT exchanges. Look at that, baby. Wow. Look at that. So, we have already made it all the way up to 7,700, right? Well, that's great. And, you got this huge candle right here. And, this was from this Tether dump out right here, right? So because of this Tether dump right here, we've got this big pump, but we're not experiencing that again. We're just not as straddled to Tether right now, right? We're just definitely not as straddled to Tether. And I want to go over just a couple things really, really quick. And I'm going to start over on these charts right here, okay? So I'm going to start on this Coinbase chart. And look, we have it. We have a head and shoulders here. Now, I mean, gosh, looking at this head and shoulders pattern, it's supposed to come back down. Unfortunately, you look over here, this thing is really technically only supposed to retrace to right down into here, right? This would be my retracement for my head and shoulders right down here. And simply because, this is kind of where it started. So this would be the head and shoulders retracement area. So this would be the H and S retracement area, right? So this is where I would look for this to come back down to for this head and shoulders. This would be the lowest wick out. Now came right back down, and we're in this confluence area. Look at all the confluence that we have right there. Now we're piling up, piggy piling into this area. And listen, we just popped up. If you come over here, we just got a long call. So we got a long call on the scalper, on the beast scalper. Gave us a long call up here. You see the head and shoulders, right? Very easy to identify this head and shoulders pattern right here on this chart on the 12-hour. And listen, we've almost retraced all the way back. 6,200-ish would be your kind of your retracement area to get this baby pulled all the way back. I'm still looking for my lower bear target. This still makes a beautiful head and shoulders pattern right here. And listen, we've got a long way to go down still on the WMA-TSI, the True Strength Index right here. You have a little bit farther to dip still with our Stoke on the 6-hour. Let's run this up to a 12-hour chart. Okay, let's go over and take a look at the dailies too. Let's peek at all of our dailies and kind of see. We're started our dailies. Now the reason I'm going to start at the dailies because we're just going to take a look and see what our candle closes look like today, where everything is. So look, we've got a big roll back over, beautiful rollover, and you see that with the fall there. Right, nice rollover, nice. This is a good dip. This is a solid dip, 6,500, 62 and change. Finally a little bit of volatility. Nothing has changed though. We haven't gone bearish and or bullish. We're still trading in the range. I'm going to keep telling everybody that. Listen, we have not picked a team yet, okay? We haven't picked Team Bear or Team Bull until we break out of the range, right? And you guys know where the trend lines are, and we come over here. This is it. You got to break lower than this wedge line on the bottom side, and honestly, you got to break higher than this wedge line on the top side now. So this is where your play. You want to go bearish, you want to go bullish, you want to pick a team. You got to break out of this. You got to break lower than that, all right? So, and right now, we have Tether not being very helpful at all, other than just screwing the charts all up and the TD system. I mean, how far off can the TD counts be on these dailies, right? I mean, look at this. We're on a green 2, and we're on a red 7. I mean, how ass backwards can this possibly be? Look at all this bullish volume right here. Look at all the bullish volume, right? And the price is completely falling out of the sky over here. This is a bearish volume. Look at the bearish. This is actually really nice bearish volume. Bearish falling price action, bearish building volume bars, and this is extremely bearish. While Tether is extremely bullish. We've got bullish building volume bars, bullish volume. This is extremely bullish over here. What the fuck? Seriously. Unbelievable how screwed up this is, right? How screwed up. And I put a chart out, I put a tweet out today that says, how do they think that ETFs are going to get approved in this environment? And somebody answered me. He said, well, it doesn't matter what UST does. It's irrelevant what UST does. It doesn't affect BTC, right? And the guy, I swear to God, sometimes you just gotta suck it up and just explain to them. Listen, if USTD did not affect USD, and here's a Coinbase chart, then this candle never would have happened, right? It's that simple. You cannot say that USDT and unregulated exchanges do not affect the price of Bitcoin or USD on the Bitcoin exchanges, and it clearly does, right? This pump right here had absolutely nothing to do, zero to do with technical analysis. It all had to do with the Tether FUD, right? The Tether pump, that's all this is. So a lot of people saying, oh yeah, it has nothing to do. You guys are smoking crack. Put down the pipe, back away. It's not healthy for you, okay? Tether does affect BTC, as it clearly did here, right? A couple 100 million of anything will affect anything in the world. I don't care what the hell it is, right? So you guys, this is my biggest challenge right here, right? And I feel like we need to be more aware of the true environment that we're living in right now with Bitcoin, understanding that we have forces that are unregulated outside of the normal parameters of regulated markets that are just kind of doing whatever they want to do. And in this particular situation here, our issue is we are just kind of at the whim and the will of Tether. And again, if Tether crashes, right, if we get another Tether crashing right here, right, if this thing just decides to dump off again down in 93 cents area, right? And this, last time I called it, I said, listen, this thing got 93 cents is kind of my threshold, right? 93 cents is really where this thing starts to get ugly, because you get about 7% off the mark. Once you hit 7%, anything higher than that, it then becomes a real asset, and a really very nice tradable asset to make 10% of anything. And especially if you're in TUSD right now, you're probably doing pretty well with people just running out of Tether right now, right? So, or any stable coin. If you're in any stable coin, people are just liquidating. We had 700 million more Tether. Sorry, we had 70 million more Tether get sent back to the Treasury. We saw that go back, and that went back today. And this is it's going to affect us now. You have to be careful on the long calls here, all right? You have to be very careful on the long calls here. And I'm going to pull this back over here to the daily. We're going to take a look at our daily chart. This is extremely bearish volume here, right? On the USD exchanges. On the USDT exchanges, now I look at this. This is a bear candle. This is a bear candle. I mean, these are all bear candles on the daily, right? I don't care what you think or what you think you know or what your TA people are telling you, right? But these are clearly not bullish candles right here, okay? These are not bullish candles. These are bullish candles. This is nice. These are not bullish candles. When these candles happen, this happens, right? This is what happens. This is, you know, you look for a pattern in a candle pattern and that starts to show up and get really, really ugly, you know? And you start to look for candles like this, right? This shows weakness in the market. And then, you know, you get a last little spurt up and then it just dies, right? And this is the same thing is happening here. These are daily candles, right? And look at how similar these daily candles are to these. This is not bullish at all. Now, this is bullish in volume. This is bullish in Tether being dumped out. People jumping from Tether to Bitcoin. From Bitcoin, they're either jumping off of the USDT exchanges or they're going into other stable coins on Binance. You know, TUSD, I think they have the Pax coin on there. There's a bunch of things. People are just, or, you know, they're even possibly jumping into some altcoins, which I doubt, and we're going to take a look at that in a second. Right? This is not bullish. Yeah, I love Eric. I love Eric, but this is not bullish right here, okay? The price action pumping because Tether is dumping is not bullish, all right? And I made a really funny tweet today. I said, CZ came out and he said, oh yeah, we're going to have a bull run. It's going to happen. I mean, that's one of the, you know, that's like me saying I'm going to get laid and I'm married, right? I'm eventually going to get laid. Listen, I'm married. I know I'm going to get laid eventually. I just don't know when, right? You know, I mean, you guys know how it is, right? If you're married, I mean, you know, it's your birthday and Christmas and all those holidays. You know, those are kind of the freebies. You know, anything outside of that parameter, the stars got to align. You know, Jupiter's got to be in the zenith of Saturn. You know, your paycheck should have come in. You need to rub a lucky penny or something like that. You should have like at least 6 lucky rabbit's foots hanging over the bed. That kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So to increase your odds. But to say that, it's what CZ said that he expects a bull run. Dude, we all expect a bull run, right? After this long of a bear run, it's gonna happen. We just don't know when, you know? So one thing he needs to be very, very careful at is about tweeting out his thoughts on the marketplace, because I'm telling you guys all, listen, you guys have to understand that as a market maker, you're not supposed to be putting tweets out like that, right? It's called manipulation, right? You're not supposed to be doing that, right? That's unethical to do that, right? I mean, you go out there, you're telling there's going to be a bull run. What if the market falls out? I mean, there's liability there. People should definitely not be posting who are operating unregulated exchanges what they think the market's going to hold for them. It's just a bad idea. Just stay out of it. They should just completely stay out of it. Let CNBC tell us what the market is going to be, right? Much better. Then I can counter trade them. I make a lot of money. It's much more fun. Okay. Yeah, he has to be bullish. Exactly. There's no shorts on Binance, so he has to be bullish. That's a good one. I like it. I'm going to remember that. Yeah. All right. So, you know, looking at the charts, so we broke down our daily. Right now, we didn't put in a new 2-day chart. So there's no new 2-day chart. No, we're still trading in range. It's not a new candle. We didn't put in a new 3-day, so we're still in between those. So listen, all we can do is go off our day. So we're going to jump down to the 12-hour. All right, we're going to jump down to the 12-hour. You guys ever hear my joke on marriage? You guys know the three rings of marriage? right? There's the engagement ring, there's the wedding ring, and then there's suffering. Oh yeah, my uncle told me that after his third marriage, right? Perfect. That's there's a good piece of advice for you. Trading advice, good trading advice. All right, so let's dig into the charts here. Coinbase on the 12-hour, increased bearish volume, increased bearish price action, all looks good. Look, bearishness going up, bearishness going up, price action falling down. This is good. This is still bearish. Listen, we are very oversold down here on the 12-hour. 12 hours like eek, right? Now we talked about this. This is called skipping. When you do this pattern of this bottom skipping right here, like this is doing, okay, this is called skipping. That's what I call it anyway. So when you hop along the bottom like this, right, this is all called skipping, and that's what just happened. We came down, up, came down. Now we're really, really, really deep, right? We're super deep over here. And on the 12-hour, we are looking for a relief rally, right? We're looking for a relief pump here. Okay, let's go back over and we're going to review kind of what I've been thinking in my count. So we're going to come back over to my count here. And I did add a new trend line. I'm going to get rid of a couple of these because we don't need this one anymore. We don't need this one anymore. This one is probably viable. We're going to drop this one down here. Right, and I'm going to leave that like that. Oh, come here. All right, so I'm going to leave that like this. Okay, I'm going to lock that in place. I'm going to leave this one here. I'm going to leave the channel. I like the channel. But I'm going to get rid of, I might get rid of this one because we didn't make contact this one a second time. So I'm going to get rid of that one. I'm going to stretch my resistance zone over. Right, see all the resistance in there. So we're just going to kind of slide this over now. Move everything over. Stop loss is still in the same place. Right, slide this over. Okay. Oh, so now this starts to look like a 1, 2, 3, 4 wave 5. I mean, now this is looking like a wave 5, guys, and it's hard. I mean, I hate to keep doing this, right? I hate to keep doing this, but, you know, let's see here. I came down into that confluence there. I mean, this is really where the rubber hit the road. Now, look, you tapped on this trend line 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Okay, so we have 4. Let me scoot this over here. All right, this is actually now resistance. That's resistance. There's support right there. This is support. It's my bottommost support. Okay, there's the channel. I'm getting rid of this channel right here. I'm going to spread this over, but I'm going to flip this. So I'm going to flip this to the top side now, right, because of all of this here. Right, I'm going to flip that to the top side right there. And I'm going to move this up right here. So there's my resistance area. Okay, now, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, wave 5 down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boy, that looks like a 5 wave in there on the 12-hour, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, maybe take this A, move the A there. Scoochy RB over here. I don't like this either. I mean, this is probably the, God, because I don't like where we're at right now. I mean, I feel we could just keep going. Right? I really feel we could just keep going down here. I don't like this. Here's why I don't like this. Here's why I think we can just maybe a little bounce and then straight down. Now I'm still looking, and I'm not going to stop looking for a bounce off of this damn trend line here. I still think this trend line is where the party happens, right? There's no reason for me to think this is, well, I mean, this is a good bouncing point, right? Look at all the confluence right there. I mean, this is a nice, I take it back. This is a nice little historical, okay, yeah, bounce. Listen, that's great. This is a party right here. But for me, other than this, I don't like the fact there's not a trend line there, right? There's no trend line. So I'm going to go ahead and rub this trend line out. Nope, I'm going to leave this because I think this trend line can turn into support or resistance on the top side. So this trend line right here, I think will turn into resistance now on the top side. It tried to hold there for a second, broke up, broke down, look, broke up, came right back up to the bottom of the channel, and it came up to the top of this channel right here. So, I mean, you could take this and scoot it down probably just a little bit like that right there. Look, tap, tap. Okay, and I'm going to lock that back in place. And then I could probably bring this just like this, maybe something like this here. Right, there you go, something like that. Okay. And there's that. All right, and let me move this a little higher right there. Okay, I'm going to make this one, I want to change the color of this to blue. All right, I want to match this one. All right, so yeah, so you came down, listen, we came down, we now have a new trend line right here. We have a brand new trend line that's right here, and I'm going to scoot all this crap over. Okay, and I want everybody to know I have not changed my bearish to bullish. I'm still 70-30. Nothing has changed, right? Nothing has changed. Now, we've gone down this wedge, and I want to drag this up real quick here. Let me pull this up right here. See how close that gets into there. Kinda. Not really, but I'm going to put that there anyways. I'm going to lock that up, right? All right, so listen, we're in this channel right here. And get rid of that because you guys see that the B is going up there. I just am concerned right now that we're not going to bounce that high. Okay. I'm just concerned that we're not going to get that much of a bounce. Like we could get a little bit of a bounce up to the resistance and then come back down and test the lower support. Right? I am not expecting to break this support, at least on the first touch. A wick through, okay. I'm expecting this to hold. I want to see this trend line hold. This will give me my pattern that I'm looking for, my ABCDE pattern. And there it is. This is my ABCDE pattern over here. This is what I'm looking for. I want to see this. This will give us this larger ABCDE pattern right here that I've been counting out. Right now, unfortunately, guys, listen, stupid thing is on Finex. I'm going to have to go over and do it on USDT exchange also to count out this big wedge. But listen, we came all the way down here. And look, we came all the way down. That would have been our 5 wave on USDT. Right? Then look, 1, 2, 3, looking like we're bouncing up for our 3 wave and then pulling down. So like I said, I'm still, now this is looking like this is going into the 3rd wave and the 4th wave. So you know what? Now I'm charting 2 different damn platforms, making such a, oh, it sucks so bad, guys. This really sucks. Okay, so I have to say, I just, because we're charting two different patterns now, you know, this now was that, I can't really count this. Hold on, let me try this. I mean, I just want ABC, I don't know, N2, 3, 4, 5, ABC. Is this a brand new 1, 2? No, I can't count a 2 in there. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking for a wave 5, maybe in 3. This could be a 3. This would be a wave 1, 2, 3. Now we would be into the wave 3 right now if that's what this is, and that's where that would be super ugly. But I don't know. I still don't think it's that. Is this 1, 2, 3, 4, wave 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, into wave 3 now? Well, we're going to find out here pretty damn quick, okay? Pretty damn quick. I have not left my short. My short is still the same. My stop loss is way up here. My short entry is way up here. I'm way up here, 60, almost 6,500 on the nose, right? Like 6,503, right? And then I'm all the way down here. So I've got a really fat, nice short right now. It's doing really well. But listen, I'm not going to be happy until we play off this support and or we break one of these. I'm just not going to start, or I see a bunch of volume pour back in, right? So let's go back over. Let's take a look at our volume on all three of our charts right here on our 12-hour. Increasing bearish volume, increasing sketch volume, right? But the volume is increasing, right? Bullish and or bearish. So we've got both. We got a very confused volume chart right here, okay? It's like a freaking zebra. We got the zebra volume chart. Look at all these indicators are starting to roll up on USDT, on USD. They're all at the bottom, but they're bottomed out super hard. And we're going to run over. So the daily chart still got a long way to go. The 2-day chart's got a long way to go. 3-day chart's got a long way to go. All right, and then look at this 3-day chart. So your 3-day chart is just starting to roll bearish right now. Okay, and you see, let's go back here and see, listen, this is just moving sideways. So even a bearish break here, we still haven't seen a big drop yet. There's just been no substantial drop. But listen, this is very freaking bearish with a very bearish candle right there, okay? Very bearish candle and rolled over on our 3-day, rolled over on our Stoke 3-day. This could go deeper. I am not bullish, guys. I am not bullish on this. All right, let's cruise along. Okay. Ah, man, I might even get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that, okay? All right. Oh, look at this. Finex. Money pouring into Finex. So money has gone into Finex right here. I wonder if it's people shorting. I wonder if people are putting money in and shorting BCH. That's really weird. All right, so we did have money go back into the market today. A lot of it too on Finex. That's really interesting to see right there. Okay, look as we get closer to the bear line. This is our bear line, right? You touch this bear line and this is really, really bearish right there. Okay, scooting along. There's the J hook, right? I've been saying this. We're looking for the J hook pattern. It goes up, it breaks south, it goes up again, it breaks south, and then all hell breaks loose. So listen, it was a perfect call. There's the J hook pattern. Okay. So unfortunately, this J hook pattern is probably due to Bitfinex. Patricio says, Vamp, will you go long on the lower trend? I will close. What I'll do is I'll actually close my short, or I'll move my short all the way down, and then I'll look to go long on some alts right here. So I'll be looking to long a few alts right here for a bounce. I think this will come down, and if it just doesn't just totally suck out and just completely crash through this line, which I don't think it will, I think we'll get a nice wick, kind of like this wick right here. We'll get some kind of a nice long wick is what I'm hoping for. Look, and we've done it again. We did it. Let me scoot this up here, right? If I can suck this baby up right here. Where's it at? Jesus Lord. Come on. There it is. Way back. This goes all the way. There it is. So look. Touch. Touch. And this is why I like this trend line, right? And this baby goes all the way through right here. Right? It comes all the way through and it touches this one. Now, but you know, let me change this over to the daily. See, there it is. Can you see this? Let me get this off there. So you're basically playing this wick, that wick, and this wick right here for this trend line. I've got this massive trend line. You can also play this wick right up in here, possibly with something. I'd have to see if I could redraw that though. Right, but I like this. Look at how that bang, bang, comes up, bang off that line. And then we are right, and then you come all the way over here, and this is that long trend line, right? This is that long trend line I have pulled from way back there. Now you possibly could bring this thing up a little higher too. I'll have to go pull it on another chart. But this is, you know, and then you've got this one also coalesces with this line across. You've got a support line here. So there's that support line here. This is why I'm looking for a bounce in this general area, right? I'm looking for a bounce in this area. Okay, I'm going to pull this back down to 6 hour. But this, like if we break this, if this breaks south again, if this comes up and just kind of comes up into here somewhere and breaks down in this resistance, then I'm going to have to recount this as a wave 1, 2, and then this would be my wave 3 here. So this would, I'd have to count 1, 2, 3 going down. If this just, because this would be my 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looking for an ABC back up and then down. If it doesn't do that, we're going to have to see what happens. But I don't like anything that I'm seeing right now. All right, and J-hook chart looks good. RSI taking off, doing a pretty good job. Now, unfortunately, this is probably freaking Bitfinex. So don't judge me. It's a Bitfinex chart. All right, so I got two charts here. I got Binance and Bitstamp. Now, you can see the RSI kick out on both of these, right? So there's our RSI kick out on here. Listen, we've gone back up into the, this is our resistance area. Now, unfortunately, this is Tether, so this is a Tether pump right here. This wing up, this looks like a kind of a, just this jagged wing straight up is a Tether pump. We know what this is, where you look over here and you take a look on the Binance, I'm sorry, in the Bitstamp on the USDT chart, and you've got just the little wrinkle right here, right? These are both 12-hour charts, and you've still got this little wrinkle here, okay? So nothing. So still haven't got nothing. There's my lower time. I still think, look, head and shoulders, head, shoulder, head, shoulder, and this thing should have come all the way down here. We should have tapped out down here, and then we should get our turnaround there. And I still think we have just a little ways further, right? This is not a long way to go. This is like 100 points. It's 100 points. It's like nothing. Like we could get a 100-point dip in a heartbeat, right? Get a 100-point dip, no problem. Just boom, bounce off, and then that would be perfect. Then I'd be looking for the finish of my head and shoulders pattern, and I'd be looking for a bounce pattern right there for my E wave, right? So there's my E. We'll have to come back to this once we do get down here and test this lower trend line down here. That at that point, you know, we'd have to go ahead and say, okay, get down here, bounce, and I definitely have a lower trend line on USDT. So we're gonna have to see how this holds here. Now remember, USDT is also $200 higher than all the other exchange, all the USD exchanges. So that's a problem. Bearish on the ADX. Oh, sorry guys. Let me get this over here. Okay. All right. Okay, all right. Sorry, coming over here. Oh, man. Yeah, this $200 spread right now is just killing us, right? All right. Yeah, I'll get over and take a look at that. A lot of people have been saying that. The 3-day 50 MA, you guys know how I love using the MAs. So let's go ahead and I can take a look at that. Is that on USDT? Oh, it's the 50 and the 200. Look at that. Where's the 200? Where's the 200 on Binance? Oh, it's not even there. They don't even have the time for it. All right, let me take a look at this real quick. Let me pull this back. Oh, fucking Coinbase. All right, give me a second, guys. I have to do it on Stamp. God, you guys know how I love moving averages. Yeah, look, and this is increasing bearish volume on the 3-day. This is bearish volume, bearish price action, bearish rollover in the Stoke, bearish on the TSI, right? Just a lot of ugliness here. Guys, listen, you know how I feel about moving averages. I just love playing the moving averages, right? Like these death crosses are just amazing. Look at that 50 and 30 and 50 death cross. Just bam, and just got all the ugliness out, right? There's the 30 and what is that? The 50 and the 100, right? Bam, just kicked it right in the it's like just a gut punch, right? Every time these big daddies cross over. And yeah, you're just about to get another bearish cross. Remember, you want the smaller timeline, time reference moving average to cross over on top of the for the bearish side over a higher time frame moving average. So you've got the 50 crossing over the 200. That is extremely bearish. I just would like to see how that's going to play out here. Let me take this. I want to do this. I want to pull this down to the 12 hour. Right? Let's see where we've had the same thing happen. So we've had the same rollover. There's the rollover here. Little bearish action, right? The 50 rolling over on the 200. Let's take this back a little bit more. There's the 50 rolling over in the 200 and got uber ugly, super ugly. It was already ugly, but it just got like super, super, super ugly right there. Let's take a look at what it does on the daily. Right, there the daily is not so much. Crossed, kind of had a bullish, it was already down so deep on the daily. Okay, we're in no threat of that happening anytime soon on the daily. Let's take a look at the 12 hour, the 2-day. And once again, no bearish crosses. Look, you had the 200 and the 100 cross here. And this would have been a bearish cross. You did get this bearish kick down in this massive candle. But then the price action just kept going. All right, so yeah, I mean there's just a lot of bearish. Look at the 2 days rolled over. The 2-day volume is kind of decreasing. Oh no, 2-day volume's increasing. I take it back, right? So 2-day volume is increasing. Right? The only thing I see right now is if you come back over, right? So we got, listen, we got a 12 hour, right? Right? So we've got one would be a 12-hour long call. Right, 2 would be a 6-hour long call by the scalper. Right. The other thing was I would actually say that would also be bullish would be we're very low on the 12-hour Stoke, right? So we're very low on the 12-hour Stoke. So those are all, that's also bullish. Okay, so you pull your 12-hour, there's your 12-hour Stoke is super deep. Where's the 6-hour? 6-hour, it's got room. 4-hour, I mean, probably looking for a little bit of a bounce for sure. Look, the TSI is not oversold. The true strength index is not, and that 12 hours just headed the daily 12 hour, everything is just rolled over super deep on that. All right, there's that. ADX chart says that we are still have a continuation of a daily, all right, we still have a continuation of the daily show, the daily bear show. Okay, so the ADX, definitely, look, there's our double top, happens every single time. We were looking for it. Dude, we've been saying this for folks' sakes. We've been saying it for like a week now. Looking for a double top here, looking for a double top here, then a dump, looking for a double top here. So, like, nothing should have come as a surprise. There was the double top. That's where it rolled back over. We did go bearish. The only thing bullish here is this freaking... of course, this is Finex, so you've got a tether pump right now. So that's all fine and dandy. Of course, another Finex chart, effing killing me. Can't even use it. Bitstamp chart. All right, there's our there's our historic volatility chart. Our historic volatility chart says nothing has changed, right? HV chart says nothing has changed. Nothing. Yeah, they always freeze the B cache. Before there's a fork, they freeze all they freeze everything. This is the scary time now. If you're in if you guys are, yeah, J hook chart, bubble hook, bubble chart. I swear I need the kryptonite zone chart. The kryptonite zone chart, I'm gonna get that one made. All right, so historical volatility chart says not a damn thing's changed. Nope, nothing's changed. Shorts, if you can actually believe it, shorts have gone lower again, right? So we got shorts lower again. Okay, so there's two ways, and I'll say this again, there's two damn ways the shorts go back up. That's what the big pump. We need a pump, so we need a big pump up. If we get a big pump up, and then people start shorting again. Now, that could be possible with Tether, right? Like we see that little pump going on, that pump action going on with Tether, right? All right, so there's two ways to get the shorts out of the hole. One, a pump. Two, a huge dump. All right, and that's it. Of course, Finex doesn't help us. Of course, Finex, you piece of living Jesus crap. Unbelievable. I swear to God, Finex is just killing me right now. Two Finex charts. This thing should have fallen through the bottom here, but it didn't because it's Finex. What do we got here? Binance. I just look at these as bearish. Right there's nope, not going to help us. And here we go. So we've got Finex and we've got a Finex chart and a Coinbase chart. So we've got these long ass. So I got the monthly over here on Coinbase. I got the weekly over here on Finex. Hanging man, spinning top. You know, we're just starting out the week here, so we got a long way to go. On the monthly, just 3 straight dumps down. And looking for a, you know, we got our support. So our support's right below us, like we talked about, 61.22, hasn't changed. Look at this, our monthly chart. There's the resistance above us on the top side, hasn't changed on Coinbase. And then I could pull this over on the monthly, see what we got on our monthly here, right? So look at how different these monthly charts are, right? You've got two. They're so different, right? Now the good news is that we're the same on our Bollinger Band resistance on the top side, right? That's the only thing that's the same. Other than that, this is where ish went bad right here. This is where the whole crypto universe just got turned sideways, and now we're using double charts in order to chart everything. Was with the start of this candle. Right, and now look, we're going bullish again. So now we're another 200 points off of over here, and like the only way, once again, you want a bullish run, just crash Tether. That's all you got to do. Just crash Tether again, and you're gonna be good, right? You can't form the same trend lines over here. You just can't do it. So unfortunately, we're just kind of just back to, you know, we're just kind of stuck. We're stuck with what we got, and we're going to have to just chart and deal with what we have, which sucks. Okay. Hippie says not going to see any pump action if you're married. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right. BCH. So we got, listen, I'm going to scoot this over. I'm going to move this arrow over. Okay. I'll show you guys that my arrow yesterday, I don't want people thinking I'm cheating. I don't want any trolls thinking I'm cheating here. All right. Let's go back up to our, this is all today. Let's see, where is this? BCH. Where's BCH? Just want to find it real quick. I don't want people to think I'm freaking changing crap. All right, here's BCH. So, listen, I said if this support breaks right here, right? So we're looking for the support. There's what it says. If this support, this is the support target, right? And then I said down below, I said 100% retrace, losing the 64, the 69, the 498 to 500 range, right? You lose 498 to 500. And that's where you're going to start to drop out. You got to hold that support. That was like do or die support for the bulls there. So there was do or die support. Look, got the bounce off there. So listen, I'm going to squeeze this back over here. Here's my arrow. I'm going to show you once again. Okay, I'm going to bring this back over here. There's my arrow right up to the 618. See the 618 right there? So the arrow up to the 618, I did raise it up into this resistance area. I said, I don't see this going any higher than this right here. Now, this is a bullish candle, right? This dump right here, we came up, tapped resistance, right? The 618, got rejected, but that's actually a bullish candle right there. This bullish inverted hammer style, well, it's not a hammer, but, you know, this hanging man thing, whatever this damn thing is definitely a bullish candle, right? That's a bullish candle. That's why we're getting this bullish bounce right now. So, but you know, I just want you to know this is the resistance area that's hard to break. If you lose this area still, I still have the same thing. You lose this 498 and you're going to retrace 100% all the way back down to where the pump started. It's just that simple, right? That simple. Nothing has changed. I'm not going to change my charts for anything. I still see this is the top side up here. You know, you're going to get up here into this resistance. It's this, you still got to break out of this trend line right here, okay? So we'll see what happens right there. We're going to go on over. Raven, I stomped out of the trade. I got stomped out of this trade. There it is. Just headed down. There's the double top support right there. Remember, we talked about it. How long we've been saying double top, right? This says to me bear. How long goes that been on here? Everybody's been watching my damn charts. You guys know how long. This would be the retracement for a double top, right? Freaking stupid Raven. Killing me, man. Killing me here, Smalls. All right. There it is. Headed for the double top support. Right? Big sad face. Huge sad face. Got stomped out of that. Made a bunch of money on it, but I'm still big sad face on it, okay? BAT. BAT, for some reason, got delisted off some exchange, which is really weird. People think the exchange is doing a scam. I still have my lower target there, and then we'll see what happens. Still in play. Listen, I have been bullish on Ethereum Classic. I am still bullish on Ethereum Classic. I still think this is a descending wedge right here, and this is going to pump out of there. Still, nothing's changed. I'm still holding that, all right? I'm going to pump this over here. DC. All right, and excuse me. Nano, yeah, just broke lower on the trend line. There's your trend line, breaking south. Listen, it's just, I don't know, just ugly. Look, I said wait till it breaks out of this wedge. Broke out of the wedge, and it's just going nighty-night. I mean, you know, Nano going nighty-night. All right, so there's Nano going nighty-night on us. I mean, Jesus Christ, I don't even know. It just doesn't look good. Nano's just going deep. I'm not really charting yet. Yep, heading to Ripple. Here's my WTC call, my Walton Chain call. Look at this. Up, down. Money, right? WTC. All right, ugly. Doggy. Ah, fuck. There it is, boys and girls. The doggy has spoken. Damn. All right, let's get over here and take a look at doggy. Give me 1 second, peoples. I really want to take a look at this for a second, okay? I mean, just headed for a full retrace here. Jesus, there goes the last resistance. All right. I'm still saying the same thing, guys. I'm not changing this. I swear. Doggy always breaks before BTC. Right? Doggy always breaks before BTC. And I'm telling you, the only thing that's saving BTC price action right now is that stupid freaking tether pump. Give me 1 sec. I just want to do one more. Hold on. See if there's some kind of a trend line I'm missing somewhere down here. And pretty much that's it right there. Brian. Fuck, man. Yeah, I hate to be right, but there it goes. Shit. And there goes VeChain. Okay. So VeChain broke support. There goes VeChain. Broke that freaking support right there. There it goes. There, just nothing. There's no... I mean, this is really it. This is the only support you have down here. Right? This is it. There's no other support you can find except for this on VeChain. Right? Just this little... Just that right there. Like that's it, the next support down. Look at how perfectly these just fall on all the fibs. Right, so these just fall right on all the fibs just perfectly. Let me fix this. Yeah, look, you can't, there's no trend lines. You can't do anything. There's just nothing down here. There's no way to snap a trend line on this. Right, because look, it even blasted out this trend line. If you just go here. There you go. Okay, plop a trend line right here, maybe. Let's be specific on this. Last support trend line. So what is that? Break that trend line. So that's just put that at 0.0. What was that? 9 cents. Basically, you break 9 cents. Look at how deep that is, though, right? Bearish volume, bearish price action, super deep. I mean, super deep. Like that should hold, right? This should hold, or VET is fucked. All right, Tron. Okay, so got the double top there, came down. Listen, we were looking for this little bounce right here. Came off, hit the trend line, We were looking for the bounce off the trend line. Look, there's our trend line right there. This is our bottom of our D wave. Okay, came down, bounced off right up to the 618, right? I thought we were going to go a little higher. It came up to the bottom of the resistance level. Look, you had the 618, the 50, the 328, 382. I kind of played it safe on this one. I played the resistance in the middle right here and lost, just this didn't have the gumption to get back up here, right? It just didn't. I mean, it just couldn't get all the way back up there. This line just, that's how far it went. It went into the resistance, so this would be my E. And then now you've fallen out, right? You've fallen out. Look, there's your trend line. Touch, touch, touch back there. You got the trend line. You've fallen out of the trend line. I did expect for this to fall through anyways. I expected this to go up, hit E, then come back down to E. There's my support right here. So I'm still looking for this to come into my support level right here. All right, you're going to pull that up. All right, there's my support level. Still looking for this to come into the support level. This is my target right now, okay? So there it is. There's this, down, up, down. We got the down off the trend line with the ABCDE, perfect bounce, and then came right back down. So sucked right back into that. Like, just can't lose this. Like, we just cannot lose this. Now, there's lots of trend lines that could be made over here, right? So I'm gonna just, let's pull this one. Let's let this one go. Come here, come here. So we're gonna, let's see if we can, nope, nothing there. Nope, there's that one. I mean, the only trend line we can really kind of finish out here with is this one down here. Right, and then we just scoot this over here. And that's it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this, pull this all the way back over. There's that. Okay, how do I get this one right here? Delete this. All right. God, I think we just have to. So we lost that trend line right there. B, C, D, E fell out of the trend line. How would I count this now? Yeah, so this fell out of the trend line. It should go to target 2. Right, I will be looking for support right there. Right, this is coming down here. I mean, this is kind of where all your support is right here. So I'll be looking for a support bounce right in here. Oh. Yep, I'm getting LTC. I'm only going to do a couple more, everybody, okay? I'll do a couple more. Ethereum dropping out of the wedge. XRP, I'm going to do XRP. Ugh. All right, so XRP lost the wedge line. Okay, so listen, I had the bottom. I'm way off the top here. Way off the top. I mean, my hopes and dreams were to get back up here. I mean, my hopes and dreams are this is my hopes and dreams target, right? So I'm going to put it up here. Vamps, hopes and dreams, XRP, Coinbase target. Right, this is it. This is my target for my hopes and dreams. It always has been. I do have big sad face, so there it is. Right. So there it is. This is still my hopes and dreams target, right? To get up here, right? And this all is still reliant on Coinbase, right? I mean, this needs Coinbase, right? And that's it. This needs Coinbase to make an announcement. And that's it. To hit this target. Right? And I still have hopes and dreams. And this is where my Vamps pipe dream is. But here's the bad news, right? So we lost the RSI trend line. This is bad. And bearish. Right, so we're gonna draw a new line over here, right? So we're gonna draw a new line. Okay, so this is okay. It's okay to do this, even if this pokes through here just a little bit. Like, that's okay, because remember, RSI has a way of moving, and then it'll come back in to where you're. So I'm gonna make that a little skinnier. I'm gonna lock that in place. So we need this trend line to hold. Okay, all the little XRP people out there. We really need this trend line. We need to bounce off of this, and we need this to go up. Breaking lower than this is going to be really no bueno. And I'm going to pull this down to 4 hour. That's shit on the 4 hour. 6 hour. Shit on the... lots of support on the 6 hour. So you see over here? See, look at all that. Look at this. See on the 6 hour? This is really, really nice on the 6 hour here. Right, you've had all that support, and you're right back on it, right? Bam, 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 bam. Okay, this support's got to hold, and or this it just ish gets ugly. Okay, so we got XRP. RSI 6 hour. All right, there's that. We're gonna bring this up to our 12 hour. All right, 6 hour, 12 hour needs to hold. I just put that in the members area. .58 to 0.60. All right, so there you go. This is all I got for you right here on XRP. Yeah, yeah. I don't know about cup and handle. I would like, honestly, if I was trying to count this out right here, I would kind of probably be more 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would be looking at this, trying to hope that's an impulsive wave, not an ABC wave, right? Like ABC, ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? This, you want to count that out like this, right? We don't want this. This is also possible to be an A, B, C wave before you climb back up, right? Or this could be even the worst case scenario where you're doing wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? This would be the worst case scenario right there. I still think this is A, B, C, and then 1, 2, 3, wave 4, maybe, and trying to push up for a wave 5. Gonna be tough. Gonna be tough. Like this is, you just got this little resistance zone in here. You're gonna have a little resistance zone right here where this already stopped. Right. So let's see here. Kind of see how this plays out. All right. Litecoin. That's a 12-hour chart. All right, so take a look. So remember we set this as our second trend line over here. And let me get rid of some of this stuff in here. I still think this is going to happen. I'm sliding this over. Sliding this over. Broke through that support. Here's your next little bitty support. You got a little support below that. I mean, look, you wicked right down into this support right here. Bearish cross. 6 hours got a bearish cross on it. 12 hours bleeding. 6 hours got a long way to go. 12 hours bleeding. No, nothing there. Let me see how this daily candle closed out. Bearish daily candle. I like this. Spinning top is better of a reversal candle. See how that 12-hour closed out. Look, so this is these are very bullish candles right here. Spinning top, spinning top, spinning top. These all should have reversed right here. Okay, looking at the volume. Bearish volume increased over the last day, so you did get an increasing amount of bearish volume. Increased bearish volume. Keeps going. This is a tough one, guys. I mean, this is a tough one. I still... this kind of looks like a head and shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? boom, boom. Nah. I mean, it kind of, you know what I'm saying? You could make a head and shoulders in there. I don't know how much I like that. I like the double top better right there. I definitely like that double top better. Listen, I still think a little bounce up and there's your support. I still think it's going to end up down here at the support because I count this as an E. And then I'm still expecting this to break the support. Right? But this is where your support bounce is going to happen right there. Not changing my targets. You know, I still think we can get a bounce out of here. Right? Still think there's a bounce possible before we retrace down. But there's nothing to stop this from bleeding. All right, there's nothing to stop that from bleeding. Did bounce off support down here. You can just see this right here, right? This little support area right here. Nope, nothing all the way back there. That's really shitty. So that's local. Yeah, I can get a bounce and then a bounce down. I'm not going to change anything here. Listen, the RSI is not deep enough. Right? If this RSI was all the way down here, I'd be, maybe looking for, let's see, daily, nope. 6 hour, nope. 4 hour, nope. None of these are really low enough to warrant some massive bounce. Right? They're just not low enough to warrant like some kind of a massive bounce. Like coming up and then dropping back down. Yeah, sure. But that's what I see right there, boys and girls. Okay, XLM. Man, the Beast Scalper just called a perfect short on this thing, and it's playing out very nicely. I'm not going to do that. ZRX, all the way down to my support. This was perfect. I called this one. Right, if this breaks south, I'll look for support at 65 to 60, 0.65 cents to 0.61 cents. Right, and look where we're at. 0.6. Well, we bounced off 0.63, but we're trying to hold the support right here. I still listen. This is it. I still think this is there's your target down here, right? There's your target right there. Right, so there's your low side target. It's literally just gunning for this wedge line. So that's it. You're just gunning for the wedge line. Now, on the top side here, this is where all your resistance is going to be clustered right here. So if you did have some kind of a break, this is where you would be looking for your resistance, or top side. Okay. But this would be your wedge support, right? There's that. And then you'd be looking for a bounce off there. Right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's look at, yeah. ADA, it's killing me. See ya. There it goes. Breaking these trend lines is very bad, right? See ya coin. All right, so listen, there's no more trend lines. All you're doing on SIA now is just looking for support. That's all you got. You're just looking for historical support over here. And you got a nice little block right in here. Oh, that's where you're at. So you're in your block of support. Okay, and I'm going to scoot that right. I'm going to make that nice and tight right there. Whew! Damn, that's deep. Oh, look at how far the 2-day can go, though. 3-day can go deeper. All right, guys. Okay, I think we did BCH already. BCH. I think that's it. I think I'm going to end on that. I think I got all the rest of these. ICX. Yeek. Yeek. ICX still bleeding. God, look at how far this thing is bled. Still has room to bleed. Dude, ICX is a mess. Okay, so what happened on ICX is the devs actually sold a bunch of their, the actual devs sold a fifth of their share of tokens, just dumped them onto the market. So they dumped a fifth of the tokens onto the market hardcore. So you got the break right there. Man, it's really hard to chart this out at this point. It's 6 hour, 4 hour. Like all these, look at the 4 hour is a bleeding 9, 6 hours a bleeding 9, 12 hours a bleeding 9. Daily still not there yet. Like a bearish, increasing bearish volume, increasing bearish volume, increasing bearish volume, still bearish continuation, still bleeding. Daily still got room to run. You're getting not historically, you still got room to run on the 12 hour. Okay, so there's a lot of room here. Now the bearish volume is falling off on your 12 hour. Okay, let's take a look at the 6 hour. Nope, 6 hour volume went back up. 4 hour volume went back up a lot, so that sucks. See, we're kind of getting saved by the 12 hour. But yeah, this is just not pretty at all. Let's see if we can go in here, fix a couple of this stuff. Let's just start. Like, I don't think I need this. This is done. This is blown out. This one's blown out. Let me see if I can find a lower target here. Nope. Oh, that would have been a good one right there. Look at that. Even caught that, right? Caught that, caught that. That was a good one. It still broke it. Still broke it. So now I can't even, there's just nothing down here, right? Now you're looking to bounce off your kind of your final support, which there it is. I mean, you're on it. You're literally on the final support right there. Okay, look, you've got your trend line support, you've got your historical support. You lose this and it's fucked. I mean, even if it breaks through here and bounces off, it's not going to be that, like that. You're going to get a little bounce up here, and then this thing could just still break south, right? It'll still break south one more time. I mean, is there anything else? Yeah, there it is. There's the last. Yeah, super ugly. So what does that break? I see you break 48 cents point. So if you break 48 cents, I think we'll hit 15 cents. It's that ugly. Ooh, wax. Huge retracement. Oh, cup and handle. Nice cup and handle right here. So I would watch wax for a possible cup and handle. So I'm going to keep an eye on wax for a possible cup and handle. There's the 70 million that went back. There it is. And that's it. So let's go back over here to BTC. Okay. So I'm going to write in here. Okay, so this is what I would like to see. I would like to see a very, very nice bounce off of here, right? And you know, we can go all the way back up here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you come off here, we could get a nice bounce, but I want to see a nice bounce off of here for December. This is what my hope would be. This is my bullish Santa dream. Right, so there's my bullish Santa dream is we hold this trend line down here, right? My bullish Santa dream is to hold the trend line and then come up here, right? This is my bullish Santa dream. All right, that's it. This is, let me throw this over BTC charts. All right, so that's it. You know, that's all I got, everybody. That's I really need to eventually get back in here. Scoot that down. Get rid of this. There's the bull's target right here. I'm going to get rid of this. Oh, I'll keep that. I'm going to throw my heavy resistance right in here. Okay, now, fuck. So I think I'm gonna add to this. Golly, man, I'm just so afraid that this was that. It's tough, man. That's a toughie. All right, so I'm just going to leave this here. And that's it, everybody. All right, I'm done. And yeah, got to energize got to get the, yeah, that's it. All right, everybody, thank you so much. And let's, I don't know what to say. Let's all do our little Santa dance. Put on our Santa hat, rub your elf, right? Don't rub your elf too hard and don't get caught by your wife rubbing your elf. Otherwise, you can get in a lot of trouble. So for me, the vamp, and all of us until 1 mil, let's say good night. And I'll be up charting a little bit more. I'm going to get some more work done here. So I thank you all so much. Really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you especially for sticking it out for these long ass streams. I really appreciate it. Hope I got everybody's charts in the best of my ability. And let's see what happens here. All right, for us and until 1 mil. And the vamp, I am out.